All right, we got today's haul. I pre-ordered this from GameStop, and it finally got in today. So I had to drive to Tupelo. Luckily, it was my day off. And I was going on my way to Tupelo anyway, and it's about 45-minute drive for me to get there. So it's quite a drive. But anyway, yeah, I was already on my way there because I was like, if it doesn't come in today, I'm going to go ahead and just get my money back and maybe just order it online. But as I was pulling in the parking lot, he called me and said, "Hey, your order's here." And I'm like, "Oh man, I'm actually in the parking lot, so I'll be in a second to get it." He's like, "Well, I don't know if you want it or not." I was like, "I absolutely still do want it. I hadn't canceled it yet, and I almost went on eBay last night and ordered them. I'm so glad I waited. I just had something whispering in my ear, probably the good Lord himself telling me, wait." But anyway, let's take a look at him here. There's the side, there's all his little abilities, there's the barcode, here's the back, here's the side. He is number 186 in the line. Here's the top, and there's the bottom. Let's get him open here. And I thought I was prepared. I thought I had my knife on me, but I guess I don't. Give me just a half a second. It's on the other side of the table here. Okay. Get my knife here. I thought I had it with me, but usually I'm on this side of the table, and the window's behind the board here. But today I wanted to get some more natural light in, so I'm on the opposite side of the table with the window behind me, as you can see, so I can get some a little more natural light in. That's one thing I don't like about my videos is how dark everything is, but usually by the time I get home from work, it's like 9:30 at night, and it's dark. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I got to eat, so I have to eat something, and then I usually catch somebody's live stream, either Punk with Toys or 3-Star or Pop, or What's on Joe Mind, or even sometimes Hooded Cobra Commander. It just depends on who's on, but yeah, I usually try to catch one of the live streams, and by the time I'm done, it's like 11 o'clock at night, so that's when I start making my videos, is around 11. But anyway, here he is. I'm going to go ahead and open them up, so you're going to hear some crinkling. If you're wearing headphones, you might want to turn them down. There we go. Yeah, he looks really good. See, that's up a little too high. Let's bring that down a little bit if I can. I might be able to. Yeah, that's about where I want it. Let's see, I can bring that whole thing down a little bit. There we go. Bring it down just a little bit so you can. There we are. Let's see. A little tight, but not crazy. Let's see. That one's not too bad. Oh, the upper part of the joint here is usually pretty nice, but these lower joints are the ones that usually give me the trouble. There it goes. Yeah, okay, now that one was trouble. Let's see. My feet move pretty good. Oh, that one's a little. There it goes. That was a little rough, but I got it. Let's see. Hands got the up and down movement, and this one's got the left and right movement. Let's see here. Yeah, I always thought it was kind of weird that they gave him a pistol, because he is very, he's a very controversial figure about being a pacifist and not liking war. But from my understanding, is they based his character off of that DOS from, was it World War II? I think it was World War II. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's World War II. They made a movie about him, where, you know, he was a pacifist that didn't want to carry a gun and stuff like that. And he actually had a really good story. And he wound up rescuing like over 100-something people on that hill. But, I forget the name of the movie, but just a little bit of research and you'll find it. It's a really good, he's got a really good story. But from my understanding is that's who they based this character off of. But yeah, he looks really good. I like it. I'm glad he finally came in. I pre-ordered him in like, I want to say like November, December, somewhere in there. It's been a long time. And then like, you know, and then they said, first they said it would have been March, it was going to be like March 10th or something like that. And then they came back and said, no, we're going to, it came in. And then, or I went up there to check on it, and he said, oh, yeah, it's here. Then he looked around, and he couldn't find it nowhere. And then so he reordered it for me, and then when they got it in, it was an empty box. I'm like, really? They sent you an empty box? He's like, yeah, can you believe that? I was like, yeah, I can, honestly. These corporate places. And then again, like I said, on the way there today, I got a phone call saying it was here. So I'm like, well, I'm already on my way, man. So let me close that carefully so I don't cut myself. Let's see, let's see, let's go with the backpack first. Backpack looks really good. Got some technical stuff. It doesn't look like it opens anywhere. Or maybe it does. Yeah, the back looks like it pops off, but I don't think so. It may just be like a two-piece where they were putting it together. If it does pop open, I don't remember seeing anybody having it open. If it does pop open, please leave it in the comments saying yes it does, or if it don't, then no it doesn't. So I'll probably do a little research after I get off of here. But I see pegs in there really well. Some backpacks you have to put a little glue on to make them stay, or a little putty. And let's see, here's this pistol. Oop. That's a nice looking pistol. It kind of reminds me of a Glock, just the way the top looks, but I'm no gun expert. Let's see if I can get that to fasten. Yeah, some of these straps are hard for them to, and they'll pop back open sometimes. Oh, it looks okay. Let's see. He got his helmet. Looks good. Let's see, man. It's like trying to put on a football helmet. It's real tight. Hey, coach, my helmet. If y'all know what that's from, you get points. Man. All right, now that's really tight. Is he getting stuck on his ears? I think so. I'm gonna have to bring it back here so I can see. There it goes. See what I'm doing. There we go. I got it on there now. There's his sunglasses. Parts of me wish they would have just made the figures keep with their sunglasses staying on, because when they're like this, they fall off way too easy. Let's see. I've heard some people saying they couldn't get them on, or they were too wonky. But I will try my best. Yeah, I can see where it could be a little wonky. Yeah, that's definitely wonky. We're at least make it into the helmet, you know. If you're going to make glasses, at least make them into the helmet. Or like you slide them on the side instead of putting them on him. But yeah, I mean, it's a little weird looking. But, I mean, it works. It works good enough. So. And then he's got two. We got a podcast coming in. I wonder who it is. Oh, it's Mimi. Phoebes was outside, so that's why she ain't in here jumping all over me yet. Oh, here she comes now. Alright, let's see. He's got a little... I got distracted. I wanted to get the sunglasses out, and look, and I got that instead. Or the, not sunglasses. I guess this would be safety glasses. Alright, so you got one definitely longer, bigger than the other, so... Hey, pretty cat. Yeah, I know you want attention. I just played with you, though. I played with this cat for 45 minutes today. And she did not run out of energy once. Let's see. I don't know if you can get this on here or not. I don't know if that'll fit on top. Let me see if the smaller ones fit. Not at all. Let's see. I guess Mimi was hungry. She's in there eating. Well, you may not be able to put these over the helmet. Or the because I've always seen it with them. Yeah, you're supposed to put it over the helmet. Phoebes, can you go away right now? Okay, I'm busy. I played with you for 45 minutes. Yes, I did. You're an energetic cat. Yeah, you are. You know you're energetic, don't you? Yeah, you know you're energetic. All right, hop down, please. Yeah, hey, pretty cat. Hey, pretty cat. I got it on there. I'm going to play with it a little bit, but I did get it on there. Not well. Let's see, does this open up? It does. Looks like he's got some oxygen and some surgical scissors and no telling what that is. Some saline solution probably. All right, let's see here. Let's open this part up. Well, you know what? Time for a knife. Knife to cut the knife out. Carefully. There we go. Let's go ahead and pull out his little optic thing too. He's got a little light. It'd be really cool if these little lights would actually work. You know, I understand it's kind of too small for them to be able to make it work, but just saying, it'd be cool if they could make it work. And have like a little light up backpack or a little flashlight. I used to, when I was a kid, they used to sell, they look like a big lantern, but they were like a keychain, and you could light them up. But I used to put on my 12-inch Joes, I'd make them have I'd make them hold it, and they would have like a little flashlight they can shine around. Ugh, man, I really want to push that over some, but I don't want to. I finally just got it to work. Dang it. Yeah, a little bit of a pain, but it's not too bad. Let's see. Sunglasses look okay. All right, let's see. He's got a holster here for his knife. All right. And then he comes with a couple more things here, if I can get this. All right. Oxygen mask. Let's see. Yeah, you can have him have an IV. That's kind of cool. That's a nice little feature. Let's see. Does this plug in the box anywhere? Because you can have him have an oxygen mask. That's good world building, but I don't know where you're supposed to hook it up to. Let's look in here. I don't think it hooks up anywhere, but that'd be cool if they had it. Oh, maybe right here. Yeah. Yeah, it hooks up right there. That's cool. Yeah, I can see that, man. That's a little oxygen bottle, too. That's pretty cool. At least I think that's supposed to be there. I don't know if that's just an indention. But, I mean, it goes in there. Not very well, but it does go in. So, I mean, it goes in there. And it holds. So, I'm going to say that's where it goes. That's pretty cool. That's a nice little feature. Let's go ahead and put this all back together. And I did like a Lifeline when I was a kid. I liked him okay. You know, he was. Sometimes it was frustrating that he wouldn't shoot, but that he wouldn't carry a weapon or shoot the bad guys. It was kind of frustrating, but I understood why. I did. I understood why, and I wasn't too upset about it. Hey, I'm gonna try to open this. Again, I don't know if it's supposed to open or not. I'm gonna go on a limb and say it's not supposed to open. It looks like it looks like it would open for some storage inside, because I'd like to be able to store all this stuff inside, but it just don't look like it could open. I'm fairly certain it won't. So, alrighty. But yeah, like I said, I liked Lifeline when I was a kid. I didn't, he was okay. But like some of these other ones that I get, classifieds that I get, I have their 25th anniversary, or actually, I think this one was 50th. And he came with a stretcher. And he also came with but he's got the double jointed knees, ankle rock, but no, just single joint on the arms, regular head movement, and I don't think his hat comes off, or does it? Yeah, his hat actually does come off. But see what I was saying, that they made the sunglasses on him. But yeah, and he's got like some kind of air shotgun thing right there. He's got a knife. He's got a pistol. And they gave him I think this is an M4. Again, I'm not a gun expert, but I believe that's an M4. But yeah, then you got his thing, and then it comes with it came with its own little oxygen mask, oxygen bottle, IV. It comes with an air oxygen bottle there, and it comes with 2 shock paddles. These do come out. See, it came with a little shock paddle. And so this is really, a lot of cool accessories on him. And I liked how everything can fit in this little thing here, even though it's loose, things can fit. And there's also a IV bag there, and that fits into the IV bag. I don't want to pull it out because there's just so much stuff in here. But yeah, it was pretty cool. Like a nice little feature on this one here. Ooh, get in there. I don't care how you get in there. Just get in there. There we go. All right, and then you can hold it. So similar to, well, it doesn't. This one doesn't say rescue on it though. His does say rescue. Let's see, head sculpt, about the same. A little more, of course, a little better on the classified because you can get more detail out of it. But I wish he had come with a stretcher. That would have been really cool if they made him come with a stretcher too. And on this one, I have, excuse me, Phoebe, in the back of my Havoc, he rides on that little drone thing. And I have the OG one right here. I have the O-ring version of him. It has his pistol, it has his backpack. This one didn't come with a backpack, did it? I just realized that it didn't have one. So let's see. It's similar, different but similar, you know. A little more modernized on the classified because, of course. And this one's got the oxygen mask, and then you can pop these off. Opens up. That's what's inside there. So yeah. So this is pretty. I don't have many O-ring and 25th anniversary figures together, but yeah, I keep him in the back of the Havoc here, so he can, you know, that's what it is on the picture. I got Wild Bill and Skid Mark and the I got Wild Bill and Skid Mark, and then I got the Collectors Club Cross Country. Then I got Sci-Fi, hard to see, Sci-Fi, and then I got Dial Tone. So, but yeah, I put him in the back of it because that's where he was in the picture on the box art. So, and let's see if I can get him to stand up by himself. I should have brought a stand with me. There we go. Let's get them all together and kind of compare faces if I can. Let's see. There we go. I'm not sure which one looks more like the original. They look similar but different, you know what I mean? There's some similarities but a little different. I guess it's the glasses. But yeah, so anyway, here's Lifelines. Glad I finally got them. All of them say rescue on the leg. But this one, the rescue is blocked by the knee pads on him. You can read it real well on that one, and this one you can kind of sort of read it, but it's blocked by the little holster. But again, that's fine. You get the idea. Little like I said, a little updated, a little more updated, a little better looking. Looks good. I mean, I like them all. They all look good to me. So, but anyway, this was today's haul. As always, shout out to RexShip85, Triple D's Dungeon, Emerald Knight Photos, Podcast from the Pit, A Punk with Toys, One In Toys, 3POA, It's Chad, Hyperdelic, Pixel Dan, I think I already said, Fandom Power, What's on Joe Mind, G.I. Jetman, 3-Star Draw, Ronnie Trick Shot for sure, Circle of Jerks, Kiwi Custom, and Frostbite's G.I. Joe Repro. And again, if I ever miss anybody else, I'm sorry. I need some stickers to help me remember. And everybody, have a good day. Take care. And yo, Joe!